Second time in the space of just about a week that these guys are facing off in a tournament again. Good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to the first match in the quarterfinals of the ongoing 24-man weekly comp that is happening at Cloud Base in Chibuli in Kampala. As we speak, Caesar Chandiga and is leading 2-0 against Ibrahim Sejemba. Is leading by 2-0 against Ibrahim Sejemba in a race to 6 for a place in the semi-finals today. Be reminded that only about 6 days ago, coming to 7 days ago today, they faced off in a 64-man competition that was organized at Amigos in Kampala. It was the last of the beginning of year comps that have been organized in the country, about 5 of them. The comp was won by Caesar. He beat IBRA in the round of last 16. It must have been actually the round of last 8, because in the round of last 16 you may be reminded that IBRA did beat Kelvin only to face Caesar, and Caesar won in a race to 7. It ended 7-4. Now 2-0. Race to 6. Caesar needs 4. IBRA needs the whole of 6 out of 9 with Caesar to break. And one red ball potted on the break with a fairly good split of the balls. Only 2 problem balls, if you can look at those 2 reds which are almost touching each other near that corner pocket on the top left of your screen, just behind a yellow. Make it a little bit complicated to make choice between red or yellow which ball to pot. Remember, he potted 1 red on the break, so the reds are 1 ball less. He's going for the yellows, closing the table on the yellows. If you can pot that yellow, he's looking at off the red. Maybe he will be good to go. Maybe by break and finish off the red and makes it look easy. And is looking poised to win frame number 3 by break and finish, just like he did for frame number 1. Caesar has been part of 2 monthly comps that have happened at this place and has won them both. The other place where he had never lost a tournament until late was the city of Masaka. Of the places that are his favorites, this one should be the second. Another place is Amigos in Kampala City, the one which is located in the city of Kampala. There he has played, I think, in 4 tournaments and has won 3. The other one he has been a losing finalist. Maybe 99% record. This one is the only one in this venue. It's called the Cloud Base in Chibuli. Here he has not lost as yet. Coming live next is going to be Lawrence Sengonge Dangote taking on Moses Mafia. And kindly don't forget, when watching on YouTube, to like the video. The simplest thing you can ever do on the internet is to like. Very simple, not as simple as IBRA has just spotted red and you're in the same pocket. Combination shot which is giving him a chance to recover a frame. At one time I thought Caesar was winning by break and finish, a frame that I now think IBRA is stealing away from Caesar. There's 2 weekly comps that happened towards the end of last year, when IBRA did beat Caesar twice in succession, one at the Kamachapol Center, the other at Amigos Kansanga. The one at Kamachapol Center was the final. The one at Amigos Kansanga was a quarter final. One of them by 6-7 games to 5, the other by 5 frames to 4. Both short races, both won by IBRA. Those are the games that preempted the trilogy that happened later in the year between IBRA and Caesar. If you remember those many matches, the 3 sessions, Caesar winning the first two, IBRA winning the third. Caesar's wins by 21-15, both of them, IBRA's by 21-20. I had not yet seen IBRA's revised hairstyle. Okay. The guys are stars, eh? Stars have to be unique and have to be easily recognized when they step up. Okay, I'll take that one as an upgrade, of the haircut. But also the way he's shooting for frame number 3 is an upgrade from frame number 1 and 2. White ball bounced off 2 cushions, just round the black to give him perfect weight to put black to the center pocket on the left. Ibrahim Sajemba 1 and Caesar Chandiga 2. Cloud Baseball Arena, Chibuli is the venue. The entrance is absolutely free. If you are in and around Kampala, maybe you can watch this one online, then you come and watch the rest of the tournament right at the venue. Some not so bad crowd, a very disciplined crowd. Caesar is having a 100% record in terms of all tournaments he has played here. They have turned out to be wins. Today he got a bye into the second round, the round of last 16, where he also won, where he now faces IBRA, who also got a bye into the round of last 16, and then in that round defeated Kraus Kakoza to be able to meet Caesar in what is so far the match of the tournament, and the only other match that could maybe be bigger than this one in any kind of way can only be the final, when Caesar and IBRA meet off, normally in Ugandan pool, that is climax. I've just realized the table is so welcoming. There's another match on Facebook between John and Watcher. I'm not so sure of that one from my sitting position. I cannot even see that table. Also coming up, a match that hasn't been played and yet is round of last 16 is Lawrence versus Mafia, because Mafia came a little bit late and has asked for some time to have a meal. Of course, he's taking on a relatively hard guy. So Kelvin is leaving the country this evening, or will I say this morning, tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. East African time, which is just about less than 8 hours away. Some distance from the city to the airport. Maybe he deemed it right not to play this comp when he has a flight due. So any hope of a money match between himself and IBRA will maybe happen later when Kelvin returns to the country, expectedly next month. Mafia will stay around. And then for Mafia, there is expectation of a money match between himself and Joseph Kasozi on Monday. And then on Tuesday, all the way to Friday, if you don't remember of a comp that normally happens at the beginning of each year at Dice Lounge, as has been the case for the last 3 years. 2025 is also delivering the cream de la cream annual comp. It's always a 16-man comp. Yes, it is happening from Tuesday up to Friday at Dice Lounge. That is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And when I get a chance, I will be giving you the list of the players that have been invited. And yes, it is participation by invitation. And there are good cash prizes for the top 4 men, also top 3 ladies. And the men are, I'm going to read in alphabetical order: Alfred Gomekeza Black Sheep, Caesar Chandiga, Elia Chimuli, Gloria Senyanjo, Hazard Lokoma, Ian Kaziwe, Ibrahim Kayanja, Ibrahim Sejemba, Habib Sebuguzi, Joseph Kasozi, Kenneth Odong, Mansur Bwanika, Moses Mofia, Paul Kalema, Rashid Wagaba, and Simon Luora. And then ladies will be 8. Also in alphabetical order: Amina Faith Nganda, Angela Basinja, Rashida Matesi, Rita Nemasima, Rukia Naiga, Sheila Anka, Victoria Namyanja, and Zaimat Nabafu. It is going to be 6 matches per day, including 4 men's matches and 2 ladies matches on each day from Tuesday up to Friday this coming week, and then we shall be having the final on Friday. Hazard is defending champion. But for this match, from number 4 is going the way of the Scorpion. Caesar 3, IBRA 1. And please feel free to adjust or improve the video quality by going to the settings of your video. If you're watching on a mobile phone, just touch your screen, the icon that pops up on the top right for settings. Then you go to quality, then select advanced and select a figure as high as your data bundles can afford. The higher the figure, the better your video. So people like our Maluk Robert will be watching on 1080 megapixels, while people like Esther Mutesi will be watching on 144 megapixels. That is the data they can afford. Thank you for watching. Emmanuel Kagame supporting Caesar. And Humphrey John is making fun of what Caesar is doing. Tuliamureba John Tiawe. You want me to share my contact so that you buy me a bottle of water? Who doesn't want a bottle of water? Okay, I am very shortly sharing it in the comment section. Yes, to Yamreva John, the contact is shared in the comment section. The latest comment as we speak in my name. Tricky looking from this one, even though the player who may be having to finish it called B Caesar. I'm having a feeling he'll want to start with the red ball closest to the center pocket on the right first. Of course, his intention was to open up and find space for the red that is near the top end of the table. He ends up getting target off. He ends up giving chance for IBRA to play. And on this very table, same venue, the last time out that IBRA participated in a tournament here, he actually won it. I do remember him beating Hazard in the final. I also remember him beating Ian in the semi-final just about 6, if not 7 months ago, around mid 2024. So this match will provide the third participant into the round of last 8, the quarterfinals. The other two are Ibrahim Kayanja and the lady, that is Rashida Motes. Remember, the lady is being head started with +1 in each of her matches. I have a feeling that when it gets to the quarterfinals, when it's rest to 6 like it is now, she may be head started with +2. I'm yet to be advised by the organizer. But in 100 times, IBRA will not be losing this frame once. Not when it gives him a chance to pull one back against Caesar. This one I can call the frame for IBRA. And if you're watching and supporting IBRA, be rest assured that in the next 1 or 2 minutes, it's going to be 3-2. Victor, you're asking who turned down Caesar versus Kelvin? Well. The thing is, I think Kelvin wanted to exhaust matches with all other players before taking on Caesar, but he didn't get a chance to exhaust them all. Most of the money matches he's been having, Kelvin, have been against Ibrahim Kayanja, but he also played against Ian Kazibe once. I think that's it. Then other money matches were 6, all of them against Ibrahim Kayanja. And then the match between Kelvin and IBRA did not happen. Maybe it will happen. Actually, for the whole of this week, IBRA has been dying to have a match with Kelvin, but maybe Kelvin had lost interest or something. So the expectation is that may only happen when Kelvin returns to the country sometime next month. But IBRA is likely to play only if the pot is big enough. He doesn't want to play 1,000 pot. He wants minimum 2,000 pot. And he's talking of having it as high as 4,000, if not 5,000 pot. He's not very happy with the fact that Kelvin has been so vocal. And he's a very dangerous guy, by the way. But you, Kelvin fans, have been so much excited. The guy is now hunting for you. He only knows one way how to respond to critics. This way he's doing right now. That is what he does. IBRA 2 and Caesar 3. Thank you for watching. Esther Motesi supporting IBRA. Please, thank you for watching. Keep playing at your face. Hello to you too. Ethan Carlton, thank you for watching. Melvin Chitaka, thank you for watching. It is race to 6, meaning Caesar needs 3, Ibra needs 4 out of 6. Thank you, and big up to you too. Bossa Adrian Dan Kimkang, you're watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome to the stream. CK Collins Katunga, one of Ibra's biggest fans, must be watching from, should be Mukono in Uganda. Linda Langat, thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. I do believe that Ibra will be wanting to find a way of closing the table pot, playing the yellows. Not so easy though. You should be going to the airport like in 2 or 3 hours. Check it. Then the flight is like 7 hours. From now. From now. with the one visit of the table. And like Caesar has made us accustomed to so many times, he wins frame number 7 and leads 4-3. The match between Lawrence Sengonge Dangote and Moses Mofia has also started. It is live on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook. Once again, Lawrence Sengonge 0, Moses Mofia 0, live on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook. I'm just trying to look at the possible groupings. Actually, the lower side of the chart is way too bad, depending on how you want to look at it. Way too good or way too bad, way too competitive. The big chunk of the better players, those who are normally in the prize bucket, are all positioned there. Caesar, IBRA are taking on each other. Then Mafia is taking on Dangote. The winner of that one is taking on Ibrahim Kayanja. Could you imagine? And whoever wins from that quarter will be taking on the winner of this match. So between Caesar, then IBRA, then Mafia, then Dangote, then the second Ibrahim Kayanja, only one of those guys will be making the final. And then at the top side of the draw is where Dog City is. And then the watcher guy that has been on the live Facebook stream, then Rashida the lady, and Ian Kazbi. So maybe Ian or maybe Rashida, you never know, maybe Dog City, one of those, maybe Watcher could be making the final to take on whoever will be qualifying from the lower side of the draw. Very competitive stuff this. But you would not want to be at the lower side of the chart. For 3, Caesar leading against IBRA in a race to 6 for a place in the semi-final. If IBRA wins, yes, maybe progress to the semi-final. If Caesar wins, it will be continuation of his 100% record. He has never lost a match here. The comps he has been playing at this venue have all ended in victory for himself. Thank you for watching, Robert Wamaluku. Caesar and Talasha, definitely, I think you'll be supporting your namesake. Dennis Chigai, I think Caesar is a senior player. No, IBRA is more senior. He has been around longer as a competitive citizen. OD, this one should be a home Dennis. The guy changes profile name every time he supports a player and gets beaten. He just wants to hide his identity every time. Chipasha Chango, you think IBRA is very slow and Caesar doesn't like it. No, I think Caesar knows IBRA's playing speed. These guys have faced off so many times. You can even just lose count. And it's a fair share of wins for IBRA also on Caesar. Although I just have a feeling that maybe the wins that Caesar has gotten on IBRA matter a little bit more. For instance, 4 times they faced off in money matches with big money at stake, and thrice Caesar has won once, IBRA has won. There is this one final where they met off an 8-man comp that was organized at Dice Lounge last year. It was won by IBRA quite convincingly, rest to 16 in the final. Rest to 13, sorry, in the final, ending 13-7 in IBRA's favor. One of IBRA's more resounding victories over him. There was also another weekly comp like this one that happened around half a year ago. They faced off in the final at the Kamocha Polo Center. Rest to 7, it was won by IBRA. And also, more importantly, if you do remember the 2023 edition of the Billiards Cafe Double Elimination Competition in Lusaka, Zambia, double elimination, both of Caesar's lives were beaten by IBRA. But later on in the year, Caesar getting sweet revenge in an even bigger competition. Actually, it was earlier on in the year, the Holy Cup Championships, Johannesburg, South Africa. Second round, they faced off rest to 7, 7-1, Caesar winning. And more and more and more and more times when these two guys have been facing off. I think luck doesn't get any bigger than that. The guy was shooting to the center pocket, missing it, and then what could have been a foul just happened to be combination shot. That's how he finds himself queuing in continuation. If he puts, the white ball will be opening up those two yellows near the center pocket. No, my idea was that he was going for that top yellow. IBRA has one problem ready now with that red that is touching that yellow ball near the center pocket on the left. He needs to pot, I think, if he can have a pot of a ball where he opens up, that will be dead yellow, or play some kind of safety here. His intention, IBRA, was to play safety, ride that yellow ball against the cushion, try not to pot but set it to that corner pocket on the top left. I just want to think, got the shot wrong. Neither did he pot, neither did he set the ball entirely, and is giving chance to play to exactly the wrong player. Caesar's intention, I think, is to have sight of one of the yellows, maybe to try and pot it, maybe by connection. Not so easy. He needs something of a special shot here in his play. I don't know what he was contemplating. I think he realizes he needs a different shot here. Simply pot, move the white ball just near those two yellows in the space in between. If you can roll one of them to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen, the white ball naturally opens up the second yellow, and if it remains in space, then he will be home and dry. That is the shot, but he doesn't pot. IBRA doesn't believe his luck. The frame has now become heavily poised in the way of the killer. I think he's growing dreadlocks, I want to believe he'll be drawing the white ball a little bit backwards, but off the cushion, and with left spin on it, just like that, to get white ball to the center pocket for the red center pocket on the right. White ball moves a little bit distant. Maybe he will be playing it. Yes, off the cushion, right into space. This one is going to be 4-4. And from that kind of range, he will never ever miss. Ibrahim Sajemba 4, and this is a Chandiga 4. With that round of applause, race to 6. Lawrence Sengonge leads 2-0 against Moses Mafia. Also, that one is race to 5 because it is round of last 16. It is on Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter Facebook. Rashida and Ibrahim Kayanja are into the round of last 8 together with these two. They are to be joined by either Lawrence or Mafia, and then Ian There's also a match that is coming up between Dog City and Wacha Wacha. He's called Sechanzi Lawrence, but he's nicknamed Wacha Wacha. Wacha is some Swahili word that leave or go, something like that, or forego, something like that. Wacha Wacha. Leave. So it's him speaking to his opponents, Wacha Wacha. Candice Shoma, thank you for watching on YouTube. Do you think Caesar is going to win? A bad travel. You're asking what happened to Savimbi. Yes, Savimbi is a little bit absent. He does play in the pool league with his team, that is Roxbury. Actually, IBRA Sejemba is his club captain. And thank you for watching. I know you are watching Team Roxbury. And I know that your manager, Zach, is watching online as he drives from the Bank of Africa all the way up to Mukono. Enjoying this match, but under pressure. Also in heavy Kampala traffic. And some of the pressure is sponsored by such brilliant shootings that Caesar normally does most of the time when he is in action. 4-4 race to 6 is now officially a race to 2. As Caesar tries to go for a clearance here, his mind will be on that red ball near that center pocket on the right. Still 2-0, Lawrence leading against Mafia. And as Kevin leaves Uganda tonight, it's official that he's leaving Uganda part 1 without winning a comp. Moses Mafia already has one. He has a chance to win a second Mafia if he can win this one. But first he has to beat Lawrence and also win the comp. But again, Caesar normally being Caesar, space between black and the jaw of the center pocket, which Caesar utilizes. And there we go. The Scorpion, 5. The Killer, 4. 2 frames to go. The Killer must kill the Scorpion twice. If the Scorpion kills the Killer once, the Killer is out of the comp. The Scorpion progresses to the semi-finals. And I know that with this kind of break, the neutrals are contemplating a decider. It can definitely be seen coming. Ibra will use all of his experience and expertise, concentration to try and win frame number 10, which will be an equalizing frame. But first has to close the table. Connection plays yellow to hit another yellow, closes the table playing yellows. And all of the yellows are as beautifully positioned as the black itself. It will be poor play from the killer if he fails to kill in frame number 10. Normally, I like to say that he's at his very best when he gets to put a ball on the break, because it is my opinion, but I also just think that it is the right opinion because I watch a lot of Paul on the continent. He has one of the best attacking patterns on the African continent. When his break is on, he's one of the most unbeatable players on the continent. That is how he has won so far 2 of Africa's biggest tournaments. One in Zambia, one in Kenya, tormenting opponents in Uganda. Kenya also has played in Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, China, and the like. He has a chance to beat Caesar for the first time in, I think, 3 attempts. If he can make a clearance of this frame and then take this match to a decider, it will be another of the memorable deciders between Caesar and Ibra. Now on 4 yellows, all of them positioned well. The one he's looking at, if you can put it in the corner pocket on the bottom left of your viewing area, has to be a little bit careful with the white ball because it naturally moves towards the bottom end of the table. Doesn't have to use the white ball to put scissors red because it makes the white ball lose direction. He allows the white ball to put scissors red. Was a little bit lucky that it moved towards the midpoint of the table at least enough. Has chance to put 1 yellow ball to the center pocket on the left. Has to be a little bit careful with the movement of the white ball because naturally it moves towards the top end of the table, towards the corner pocket on the bottom left. If played carelessly, he could put both yellow and white, and when playing against Caesar, that could smell frame down. And if it is frame down, Ibra goes home. That is the shot. Has to have very slight cut of that yellow, very slight. White is safe. And I think we'll be playing that white ball near the black ball, near the corner pocket on the top left. Top right is it. Drawing the white ball just a little bit backwards, but off the cushion. He also has to avoid any contact between white and black. If he does, he will have good white ball for the second yellow to the center pocket on the left. And just like that, we shall be having a decider. Draw the white ball backwards, a little off the cushion. Perfect. I can just realize that the fans are contemplating a win for Ibra in this frame. Not because all of them are supporting him, they just want this match to end by going to the wire. The little magician is equalizing against the Scorpion, just like Scorpion won frame number 9. By break and finish, Ibra responds to Apple with the Apple to fire with fire. Ibrahim Sejemba 5, Caesar Chandiga 5, rest to 6, decider. And thank you for watching Africa. We are pretty much closing in on 600 watching this one live, and a good number also watching the match on Facebook between Mafia and Lawrence. Yeah, forgive the flow. It's kind of all day, but we are in Africa. We are being our real selves. You may not appreciate the flow. I am sure you are appreciating the talent of both of the players. My good friend BK Forex, He's hoping that Caesar seals this one off with break and finish, or else he will be roasted on WhatsApp tonight and tomorrow morning. Caesar needs a big break. He's aiming for the second ball, hits the second ball, puts on red on the break. And I think the split of the balls, especially the reds, will not be any better. No better chance to sail off the match and by break and finish. And with such a break, with one red and one yellow potted, and with Caesar being Caesar, this one looks like a match sealed. Unless something goes wrong with his pattern, you don't expect Caesar to allow IBRA back in this one. That's why he's taking all of the time to map out the clearance and deliver it on the table once and for all. One frame for the match. Winner takes it all. Loser goes home. It's now 3-0 between Lawrence and the Mafia. Yes, the big Zambian could be heading home as early as this. And I'm not saying big in terms of his body size. Yeah, when you consider in terms of what each of the players has achieved in the sport between Lawrence and Mafia, maybe Lawrence shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence as Mafia, but on the table it doesn't work out exactly like that. It will work out the way Caesar wants. If he finishes this frame, he will be into the round of last four, and IBRA will be home. He has choice of about two reds for now. Caesar one to the corner pocket on the top left, the one he's looking at, the other near the center pocket on the left, actually one to the corner pocket on the top right. Decides to play center ball first. He's played so far 4 shots, all of them with pinpoint accuracy. It's one frame that he has not to give a chance out, because this match has been a match of clearances. There is only one way that he can seal it off, by making one clearance over the table, one visit over the table, and by break and finish. That one would have been the bad ball on the entire table. I'm not so sure he has sight of the red ball near the center pocket on the right. He doesn't. He will want to pot the one he's looking at. White ball bouncing off the cushion and into space, just off one cushion, just like that. That is the Scorpion. That's how he is doing it today. That's how he has always done it. Has played 3 tournaments at this venue and has won them all. This one has been the closest time he has come to being defeated, but he has said no in what has been the most entertaining match of the tournament so far. Also the best match of the tournament and the most watched, most precious to the players and to the fans alike, has been won by the tournament favorite Caesar Chandiga. Matches on to the semi-finals. IBRA Sijimba matches home. Final score: IBRA 5 and Caesar 6. We meet as Moses Mafia and Lawrence Sengonge are taking on each other on Big Money Billiards Facebook. That one is 3-0. Mafia down. See you there shortly.